There was some major anti-Trump protest in Washington, D.C. today. But the reality is, it's fake. They were all bussed in on buses, like right behind me.
I'm a little confused. You are using the fact that there are people being bussed in as an evidence that the anti-Trump protests that are happening all over the country are somehow fabricated. Do you really not know how big demonstrations work? Do you think people just kind of show up and coincidentally meet in the same spot with a bunch of signs? Do you really not know the level of coordination and organization that is required for events like the ones that are happening? Millions of people are converging for just a few hours in key cities across the United States, and you think that they all take their cars? You don't think that there are organized events that are bussing people in? And I find it particularly interesting considering that the GOP is doing the exact same thing. For example, in this famously deleted tweet, Charlie Kirk himself was boasting about 80 plus buses going to a pretty important pro-GOP, pro-Trump demonstration. And by the way, it's not just Charlie Kirk saying that. There are court documents that prove it. And this article from the Detroit Free Press talks about a particular demonstration, I don't know if you remember it, back in January 2021, where dozens, it says, of buses are organized by the GOP for the very same purpose, demonstrating. Of course, that demonstration ended slightly differently, and it will go down in history as one of the darkest days of our times. And yet, you've taken the time to create a video where you point at buses that are bringing people into cities to demonstrate against the current administration as some kind of a gotcha moment that these protesters are not genuine. Once again, we have never needed the Department of Education more than we do today.